Not every gift comes wrapped. Some gifts are emotional, not material. Some gifts last longer than anything you could buy. And only grandparents can give them. Because only grandparents carry the stories, the memory and the emotional history of a family. Now, becoming a grandparent opens a new kind of purpose, one that isn't loud or demanding, but deeply meaningful. You're stepping into a season where your presence carries a different weight. Not the weight of responsibility you carried as a parent, but the weight of continuity, belonging, and emotional inheritance. This episode is about those quiet gifts, the ones that shape a child's world long before they have words for what they're receiving. The grandparents hold a unique place in a child's life. You're the keeper of stories. You're the emotional historian. You carry the memories the child doesn't have access to yet. Memories of their parents before they were parents. Memories of the family before it grew. And memories of the values and struggles that shaped the generations. And when you share those stories, even casually, you give the child something priceless, a sense of belonging that predates them. Children don't just need love, they need roots. They need to know they come from somewhere, from someone, from a line of people who lived and tried and failed, who learned and kept going. You're the living link to that story. And here's the beautiful part. Your grandchild doesn't need you to be perfect. They don't need you to be impressive. They don't need you to be anything other than present, steady, and genuinely delighted by who they are. That delight becomes part of their emotional foundation. And here's the first gift. Grandparents give the gift of time because parents are busy. They're juggling schedules, responsibilities, and the constant demands of raising a child. But you have something rare in a child's world, unhurried time. You're not rushing and you're not multitasking. You're not trying to prove anything. Your unhurried presence teaches the child, I'm worth slowing down for. That message becomes part of their self-worth. Your second gift, grandparents give the gift of delight. When a grandparent lights up at a child, the child learns something essential. I'm someone worth delighting in. This is not the same as praise. Praise is about performance. Delight is about presence. Delight says, I'm glad you exist and I enjoy who you are. I see you and I like what I see. Children who grow up with that kind of delight carry a quiet confidence into the world. And number 3, grandparents give the gift of continuity. You carry the emotional map of the family. You know the stories behind the traditions. You know the meaning behind the names. You know the history behind the values. And when you share those things, even in small, simple ways, you help the child understand where they come from. And children who know where they come from and where they walk, they go through life with a deeper sense of identity. Because you're not a background character in your grandchild's life. You're a stabilizing force, a quiet architect of belonging, a living reminder that the child is part of something bigger than themselves. Your role is not to shape their daily routines. That belongs to the parents. Your role is to shape the emotional climate around the family. You bring steadiness, you bring perspective, and you bring memory, you bring warmth. And here's the truth. Your influence will often be invisible in the moment, but unmistakable in the long run. Because children may not remember every visit and every story, every moment of laughter with you, but they will remember how it felt to be with you. And that feeling becomes part of who they are. Think of yourself as a thread. Not the whole fabric and not the pattern, not the design, but the thread that ties generations together. You don't have to be the brightest color. You don't have to be the thickest line. You simply have to be consistent. Because without the thread, the fabric falls apart. Your presence holds the story together. Now may your stories root them, and may your presence steady them, and may your delight strengthen them, and may your quiet gifts shape their world in ways they'll feel long before they understand. You're not just a grandparent. You're a keeper of belonging, a carrier of memory, a giver of gifts that last a lifetime. So now you take care. Stay connected.